question. Would you go on a blind date with a coworker? Maybe. A study showed an employee's relationship with coworkers ranks first when asked what makes them feel connected to their job. One company is taking advantage of that to make its employees happier and more productive. DeMarco Morgan shows us at office dates that are strictly professional here. DeMarco, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. Inter-office dating isn't something most companies encourage, but a Canadian accounting company recently started setting up its employees on casual blind dates, not to spark romance, but as part of an effort to get them talking. Here at FreshBooks, a Toronto-based accounting firm, workplace satisfaction has been taken to a whole new level. With a growing workforce of over 250, these FreshBookers emphasize creative thinking. They bring their pets to work, stand instead of sit, and now go on blind dates with their coworkers.
Hey, Marcus. I like to meet everyone that shows up, and as the company grew, I noticed that more and more people just didn't know each other's names anymore, which for me, I thought that was crazy because I love this really tight-knit community that we built at FreshBooks, and I wanted to keep that up.
So blind dating in the workplace, this was your idea?
Yeah, I thought of it months ago.
Manager Mary Grace Antonio, an 8-year veteran with the company, launched the program last summer.
There's a lot of talking and a lot of communication going on. Sometimes it's not with everybody, and that's what kind of blind dates is about. Trying to get people who would never really work with this kind of team to just meet.
And it's strictly work dates, not personal hookups or have relationships been made out of this?
No, not at all. It's really just to get to know people.
So Antonio began playing matchmaker, first by asking volunteers who are then grouped together and sent on lunch or coffee dates.
There's people from all different departments that sign up, everyone from people who just start to even execs sign up for these blind dates, and then I just try and mix and match people who wouldn't usually be working together.
That means top-level executives can be matched with newly hired college graduates. Company CEO Mike McDermott says the program is well suited to a work culture centered around fun and innovation.
We believe culture is strategy, right? And having people connect with folks they don't necessarily work with actually helps build the ties to keep the organization strong and keep information and ideas flowing.
Tell us about some of the cool stories that you're getting from these blind dates.
2 FreshBookers went on a blind date, and actually they're both in charge of hiring people. So they ended up discussing a lot of different methods that they use to assess talent.
During that visit, a finance manager named Marcus was paired up with Shannon, a newly hired copywriter. Both sit at opposite sides of the open concept office.
It might look like a real blind date, but the people we spoke with say it's all business.
Oh, so how big is the team?
We've got about 12 people now.
Oh, wow.
At the end of their date, we checked in to see how it went.
All right, guys, so I got to check on you. How's it going so far? What do you think? Be honest.
It wasn't as awkward as I expected, which was awesome. And I think that it really did hold my initial idea that it would encompass, all of our company values. And I think that that really held true.
Antonio said that despite those first date jitters, the program has been a win-win for everyone involved.
After the first round, we sent out a survey to see how many people liked it, and 100% of people who joined said they liked it.
Any negatives?
Sometimes it felt awkward, but other than that,
Like a real date.
Yeah, like a real first date.
Now, the Blind Dates program has been such a success at FreshBooks that the CEO himself tells us he's ready to throw himself into the dating pool and give 1 or 2 lucky employees a blind date with their boss. Frightening to say the least.
That
with the
would be
boss.
awkward.
That would be very awkward.
Awkward, yeah. But on the face of it, though, I think it's a good idea. I just met somebody recently at CBS, said, how long have you been here? And they said, 4 months, and you go, oh, welcome. So it's good to know. I think that for that alone, I think it's a good idea.
Especially when you work with a lot of people. I mean, we work with thousands of people, hundreds of people in this building, and sometimes we never get a chance to meet them. So.
This is in the same form as people open offices, so that people will see each other, not going on elevators and things like that.
Exactly.
Get to know your coworkers in a new and exciting way.
They're not encouraging romance because that could be awkward. You have
That
a fight.
could be very awkward.
But if it happens, it's okay.
It's all good. All good.
Friends with benefits. DeMarco, thanks.